Jeremy, we're
Hello.
shit talking you. Go away.
Hello, I'm here.
I'm not shit talking.
Wait, where's Stir?
I don't know. He's late.
That's weird. He was here an hour early, like a bit ago.
Maybe he tripped.
He just tripped somewhere and is
You
just
just fell,
falling.
man.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just
Should have invested in Life Alert.
He should have invested in Life Alert.
Yeah. Stir's being kind of
Life
cringe right
Alert?
now.
Stir's being kind of cringe right now.
Yeah.
Since we are waiting for Stir,
Hope he's okay,
Danny's gone. Nope, he's gone. That's fine. I'll email you my question. I'll FedEx it.
What? I'm here.
Give me your address on stream.
I'm right
Stop
fucking
yourself.
here. What? I'm here.
No, it just sounded distant. Anyway,
Mouth a little baby
what?
back bitch.
Well, yes, but that's what people expect.
You're late, Stir.
The scars.
No, it was early.
Speaker.
What's your excuse, huh?
I was early.
What's your excuse for being late,
I was
Stir?
the first one here.
What's your
Arcadum knows
excuse?
it.
What's your excuse for
Arcadum,
being
tell
late,
him.
Stir?
He took
What's
his
your
bathroom
excuse?
break early.
Let me hear it, Stir.
My excuse
I
was my
probably
wife asked me for something I was looking for and I lost track of time.
Just don't
Way to
help
choose
her.
your wife over D&D.
I know.
All right. What were you looking for, though? That'll decide whether I forgive you or not.
A reference drawing, a specific one that only I would be able to find so that she could help me make stuff for Myriad.
Boring.
I'll give you a
Whatever.
half apology.
Okay, a half.
Anyway, the scars that Hackney got in the clash with the speaker, are they like the scars she got on her face with the staff, where I can just kind of use my powers to take them away, or is it gonna be more complicated than that?
Nope.
There it is.
So I can just poof them away, basically. Like with normal healing?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We could probably do that like off to the side so no one yells at us for wasting time being characters.
Huh?
The real answer is that this means that you can cure the ugly.
I
Possibly.
wasn't gonna say it like that.
I wasn't talking about her.
Anyway, point is,
Huh?
I'm just throwing salt because everyone's like, "Soul, get in your labyrinth. Get in your labyrinth."
Yeah, well, now I get to spend all the order. That's me rubbing my hands together.
They got more order too, didn't they?
Yeah, we got like 20 now. But let's talk to Memory Man.
It's so violet in here.
I meant that he was a plastic surgeon, basically.
Oh. Well, everyone's a plastic surgeon if you have a hammer and enough healing.
That made me laugh so hard. Troy was like, "Yeah, that's our order now."
Mm-hmm.
Look,
So many people keep spending it all, man.
I earn 20 order, I'm a spend 20 order. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
I earn nothing and I'll spend it anyways.
My order now. Gimme.
Yep. Right place, right time, baby.
Fuck y'all. Y'all on your own. My order.
All right. Fuck them kids.
You're gonna learn today
Please don't.
that life ain't fair.
You gonna learn today. You gonna learn today.
Oh, by the by, is tomorrow on for the island?
What?
Are we not certain yet? Is tomorrow on for the island?
I think it means broken bonds.
Yeah.
I mean, not broken bonds.
Hell yeah.
Death and death.
I need to be there since I pimped
Wait.
everyone out.
Death and Debt should be arriving at Camp Last Stand tomorrow.
So Soul is going there?
What? No, Death and Debts.
Since we work on like a fluid time, if there's another camp in camp, and you're not like super hardcore RP locked like Heart, you can be there. Time just hasn't passed for what you're doing yet.
Yeah.
And I need to be there because I promised varying amounts of penis and vagina. To do that.
And or cloaca.
Oh yeah, you're a pimp. I forgot.
Anyway.
The white extreme.
Anyway. Jesus. Oh, God. Okay. So,
Okay.
let's get to it. What do you guys do?
We're talking to that guy, I thought.
I thought the duder appeared.
Or him. Or he. or she.
Oh, we already got past that. Hold on. Let me go look here.
No,
you had
ended. You ended early because you needed to prepare him.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like.
Wasn't it him?
It doesn't matter.
I don't know. Doesn't
You know,
matter.
describe.
The Guardian of Memory, and we get a black question from him, as it was described.
Yep. Okay. All right. Listen up, chuckling fucks.
I'm not laughing.
I am. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh, okay. So you're saying that to yourself.
All right. Boom. So, these right here are all the different towers. Yeah.
Yeah.
We go over this, right? We went over all the iterations
we went through all
of the
of
wheel.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
This place is big.
We did that. Caught my notes. This thing led you here.
Yep. Then we were gonna decide how to spend order from it telling us all of the things, and we got the description of the towers, their past, and then we got like their 3 little tidbits of information about them. And then we decided to read the scrolls, and then we asked the secret questions, and then we got to the question of about Violet Death, and then we reawakened the memory of the Guardian of Memory or something. He's coming to talk to us.
Okay. Yep. That all seems right. And also dropped you. Oh, that's. Oh,
Hooray, TPK.
You guys are talking to the black.
Yeah.
We're talking to you?
Someone blacker than black, he said. Darker than black or something.
More Jeremy than Jeremy.
Is he the brother of Amber Sky?
Jeremy.
My God. People keep saying my mortal name.
Mortal name.
Jeremy, I almost broke my keyboard because of you yesterday.
Huh?
Yeah?
So I dropped my fucking phone on my keyboard because my phone is locked up like a goddamn safe. Because I had to watch an NPC I love fucking relapse and then die.
Well,
An unescapable fucking death.
Well, don't give him drugs then. Drugs are bad, kids, okay?
yeah.
You know what? It was kind of worth it, though. Memphis got to kill Derek Dramp one last time.
Well, they're not dead yet.
They got better.
Yeah. They always get better.
Okay.
Okay.
Did anyone tweet this? So I can retweet it.
I did not. I forgot to do that. I will do that right now.
I forgive you.
Holding up the game.
Soul of Tyre, episode 15, featuring Stir, Sean.
Or you should put Stir last. He was late.
I always randomize the order.
Well, hide him in the middle.
Yeah.
Just put Stir's name in 5 times.
No, remove. Don't even put his name.
Special guest.
Just hack into Twitter and delete
Special.
Stir's
Kelly
account.
Siren.
Wow, he always puts the special guest last.
Oh my fucking god.
But that's how it is on TV. They say, and introducing or whatever. Guest star.
Kelly Siren.
She,
Oh,
now she sounds
I'm
like
still-
a wrestler. Oh, she comes out.
I'll rescue you guys.
Just
I'm ready.
clothesline somebody, dude.
Well, you see how they draw me? I'm ready, man.
Well,
Yeah.
you better get ready for a WWE like slope, and you're running down.
Dude,
it,
I
'cause
want-
that's gonna
I
be
want-
the fan art.
I want to see
That's
the
gonna be the fan art.
smackdown.
I'm gonna be so dramatic.
She's
Wrestler
coming in
version of
hot
every
and
character.
heavy.
They're gonna draw it immediately. They always want it.
I'm gonna leave you hot and bothered, brother.
I'm the lewd wrestler. There's
They
gonna be
like
oil
try and like
involved.
grapple you, and you're just like covered in lube, so you slip
Yeah.
out and like, oh, this is such a slippery situation.
It's time
Noise,
for
noise,
homie
noise.
kisses.
They're
That is
going
forced.
in for the pin. Harder. Oh,
I'm
and they
gonna
left.
give
They
you the
dropped
kiss
pin.
of death.
Drop the pin.
All right.
I force oil
I-
wrestling. I force
Ronnie, I still
oil
laugh at
wrestling.
your I still laugh at your one thing yesterday. Felicia Day was in Monk. She doesn't deserve to deal with Barbie. That was brilliant.
Felicia Day was in Bug. She doesn't deserve to deal with Barbie. Bro, as a bonus action, I chill, bro.
I can't wait to meet her side, the siren, other siren.
All right. Here we go.
Oh, please don't hit me.
God.
So abusive.
Everything, I don't know. It's got to be your breathy voice. You make everything sound so sensual. Short fork.
Yeah, I'm a little sensual.
Yeah.
Jeremy, you're not helping.
Please don't hit me.
People are watching this and they're getting ideas.
All right.
I retweet.
I'm ready. Can't believe I forgot that I fucking practiced this guy for like an hour. Jesus. My brain is all over the place right now.
Just have some Coke, bro. Shadow of Tyre for the progression, Heart of Tyre for the fighting, Soul of Tyre for the lewds.
No. No.
That has been my impression so far. I can't lie.
No.
I stab him.
Thank you.
All right. The seventh shade will step to the side, and a new creature will manifest.
Oh.
Directly from the scrolls, from the act of your question, from the act of all these things. For there is one thing that has been in the shadow of every question asked, the final barrier, the last stand. And that is a creature of ignorance.
Ignorance is bliss.
The original guardian of that which is nothing before it was usurped by the violet. For oblivion, or entropy, has always existed. Just as there must be life, there must also be death. These are things that Lord Death knew. And just that there is a guardian of the life stream, there is also a guardian of the void, though he has been cast down by the usurping violet. And in here, within the shadow of the wheel, it has lived, waited, and watched. There you go. This guy looks fucking sick.
Whoa.
I'm surprised you don't have music.
It's coming.
Spooky.
Actually, I don't. Because his music is silence.
Oh gosh.
Nice.
Oh. That's half a person. Do I know who that is? Because I think I might know who that is.
Okay, the creature will manifest before you. It doesn't really look at you like other creatures do. It sort of is there. It sort of is what it is. It can see you, it can sense you, and you can sense it. But every time you try to look at it directly, it seems to dissipate and reappear elsewhere. Its voice is dissonant and difficult to understand. but understand that you do.
You are brave to venture this deeply. I fear that it may be for naught. But you are one of the first to speak to me, to see my figure outlined. A chance that must not be wasted if the usurper is to be stopped. I sense the presence of my counterpart amongst you, its power seeping like a bright light. Bid that I provide what I can of you, but know this, wielders of life, that I am its opposite. I will not deceive you, but I am what I am. So keep that in mind whilst we bargain for words and meaning.
Hey, I'll specifically not be asking this to him. Do you think this is like a specifically not making this my question? Do you think he means that whatever we ask him is going to be, you know, what he does? Is he going to let us discuss?
What the hell is he trying to say right now? It's like 40 words in one meaning.
Are you wondering if it's a trap?
I have some weird suspicion that certain people can't ask this. People who are, you know, a little bit closer to the live stream than others.
Hi. Oh.
You
That's
too.
like half this group at this point.
Yeah, that's not me though. Haha.
You're saying I'm not allowed to talk?
Head pats.
You misunderstand. Speak if you will. Ask what you will. Understand that my voice, my words, and my wisdom do not come from life's hope, but from inevitability.
Well, death is always part of anything, right?
It is supposed to be. Yes.
You can't have hope without despair.
Yes.
I've learned that's where wisdom comes from.
A follower of Woad.
Yeah.
Wait. Speak your questions. One I shall answer unbound.
So it seems like whatever we ask him officially, he's not gonna hold back, even if it hurts us.
Correct. For I cannot. Even if it was to destroy you and this world, I cannot. That is the meaning of my words.
Okay, so let's not ask anything that will get us killed. Fantastic.
Well, I don't know what necessarily gets us killed, except maybe one thing.
Does anybody else here just feel like they understand everything? Is anyone else here a genius? Because I don't have any questions.
I mean, I have a question I'm thinking of.
What are you thinking of?
I mean, I need to ask this out of character real quick. So, Arcadum, you said this guy was cast aside from the Violet, right?
So basically, in the great wheel's beginning, When the 7 covenants were formed, the wheel was formed, and from that wheel, so too was light refracted from the prism, which is life, which is the white side of it is representative of life, and the black side of it is representative of the void. And these were the states in which it existed, the dichotomy of life and death. However, death is not the guardian of the void, but rather this creature is. Because as Inu was appointed the guardian of life, and so too must there be a counterpart, for death is not the true counterpart to Inu. For death is above all. And as such, in order to keep safe the wheels turning, something must still control what is nothing, and to be its warden.
But he was basically usurped by the Violet.
Yes, when the traitor shattered the wheel and broke the covenant of mercy, the violet light etched out specifically into this creature's domain, and its power was stolen.
And with our question, is it similar to the omnipotent kind of secret question, or is it just of the knowledge he knows?
Okay, so when I said that it's the guardian of memory, that is because in order for something to be the Lord of nothing, it must remember everything. Because in the setup, that nothing can only be understood when there is knowledge that nothing is there. Or else, you do not think about it at all. One cannot miss what one has never had. So, nothing can become anything. So therefore, nothing is a shapeless, formless being of memory.
And forgive me if I'm misunderstanding. Is he saying that we can ask him like lots of questions, but we have to choose one that will be an unbound question?
That is correct. One question you get gives you, I mean, it's limitless. You can ask me anything, but it will be told from his perspective. So keep that in mind. It's told from his perspective.
What Ronnie was asking is, can we still ask him other questions before?
Yes, you can. But understand that those questions may be bound by the normal rules that have existed for the whole time that you've played. Also, keep in mind that if you ask something of the Violet, you are in a place where it will not harm you. However, that knowledge is still with you. So keep that in mind.
Yes.
So essentially, many of you have asked me in the past, how can there be creatures that know of it, who even know perhaps the name of the enemy, yet they still live? They're not corrupted, they're not destroyed. Well, this is a representation of how that is possible. There are some places, there are some, I suppose you might call it loopholes, in order for you to learn this knowledge, but you still have it. And that doesn't go away, and that danger is constantly there. For if you get any violet tainted knowledge in your mind, which has been a little bit demonstrated by Ozzy's interaction with the scrolls, but if you get that at all, even if it doesn't destroy you and doesn't corrupt you, if you were to say, come under mind control, somebody could find that in your mind, and then that's a corruption point. You see what I mean? That's how it spreads. So keep that in mind if you wish to learn anything of a violet nature.
And to be clear, that Violet is still in Ozzy's head?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Well, but it's very minor compared to what I'm talking about right now.
The violent death question.
So, one question unbound, the others through normal rules, but all violet punishments are not immediate. And I say that not because I will punish you later, but their risk is not gone, is what I'm trying to make sure you understand.
Yes.
So what were you thinking sure for?
Oh, my question, the unbound question, I was thinking of making it like, since he has been usurped basically, and he's the opposite of Inu, what would have to be done to bring back balance to like the void?
I could get down with that.
But before I don't know how to represent you, but do you have a name?
This one has never required a name. But one supposes that when speaking with mortals it should have one. Very well. You may call me Uni, if you wish.
Alright. Would you say there's an imbalance
I get it.
Yeah.
right now between life and the void?
I'm sorry, chat is freaking out. Like, I called it, I knew it. Yes, because backwards naming conventions are just so uncommon. Anyway, please continue. What were you saying?
Would you say there's an imbalance between life and the void right now?
Of course there is. This violet entity does not wield nothing with any form of balance in mind. It seeks only to destroy, to become a cancerous rot within the wheel, to undo the good work of Lord Death, and I and my counterparts' constant toil and struggle. My counterpart lost his weavers until they rekindled themselves. But my guardians yet still remain perished.
Is there a way to get you guardians?
My guardians are sealed. Perhaps they could be unsealed.
Can you tell us how? Because I mean, yeah, we got this labyrinth thing going, but yeah, what I'm sure you could let it sit for a while.
Well, it is said that there were 4 guardians for my counterpart before the traitor. And so I was gifted 4 guardians as well. But I did not elect to envision swordsmen, but rather horsemen. But long have they been sealed.
Are the guardians perhaps among the living now?
Nay, for never did they live. But they are sealed within the infinite nothing, upon the edge. Yes.
Are they sealed by the enemy or something else?
They were sealed by the enemy. Many times I have envisioned releasing them, but they possess no vessels, no riders.
Well, how does one become a rider? Or a vessel for them? Are they just trapped or are they just waiting to return?
Much the same as to your ritual to become a swordsman of my counterpart. One must travel to the edge. One must travel to the darkest place.
Bellanovan will look at Gruff and go,
What do you want from me?
I didn't say anything.
You ever give me that look like you know that I ain't gonna do something or say something or what?
Is there a way to get to this edge?
For myself, I would walk there, as if down a street. But for you, difficult. One would need a vessel that could sail the astral sea.
Oh, that's me.
Oh,
Yeah, I've got one of those. Well, my friends do. And, we were going to head to Maltos. I don't know, that sounds like an infinite black hole of nothingness to me.
You were what?
What?
Huh?
Huh?
You,
Good
I
luck
mean-
with that.
you possess a vessel to sail the astral sea. And you travel to the shattered planet.
Well, we really didn't know where else to go. The devil on our ship wasn't very helpful.
I see. Very well. Then it would seem that our paths align. For the edge.
I was also told, pardon me, that, well, see, we were going to meet up at the Red Star and then go there, but we were told our fates would meet there, and it sounded quite ominous.
Hackney.
Mm-hmm.
Can I be a horseman?
Maybe. It does
Mommy.
suit you.
I'm asking your permission.
I have to discuss it with Daddy first.
Wait, what? Did I hear my name?
Not you.
Oh, sorry.
You know,
Wait,
that was-
hold on, was that me because I walked you down the aisle?
No.
Who's your
You're like-
daddy?
You know what? It was funny until it wasn't.
I'm gonna lose my
And that was
fucking
it.
mind, dude. Oh yeah, fucking.
You're like my brother.
Oh yeah, fucking.
awkward.
Hey guys, fucking check out this content I've been working on for my entire life. It's like, let me ask
Is it-
Daddy.
You should be used to that by now.
Used to it doesn't mean it's right.
Jeremy, you have a
You know,
chart
one of
for
your-
drugs, a
Man.
chart for cannibalism, and a chart for
I was
nipples.
trying to
Is
think
where you
of
draw
one.
the fucking line? Is where you
Arcadum.
draw the line?
Imagine an empty room, and there's two pedestals, and on one pedestal, there's like a super hot 10 out of 10 like fantasy person. On the other pedestal, there's an encyclopedia.
Oh,
Okay.
damn
Just
it.
mix
Why you gotta
those.
call me out like this?
Well, you guys are
Jeremy,
memeing.
imagine-
I'm getting a drink.
Imagine that you have two tattoos on your arm, one of a white wolf and one of a black wolf. Which one wins? The one you called Daddy. I
To be
feel
truthful,
good
I
enough,
choose
and
the
I feel like I took a
encyclopedia.
bat to your nuts.
What was that, Kelly?
I thought he was in the middle of talking too.
Oh, I was. Yeah, no, it's fine. Yuck it up.
Yeah, so I was just
Well,
waiting.
fucking Shorfer was the one that bounced. He's got this handled.
What if we ask him his opinion on which of these towers is the most profitable?
Well, that's valid, I guess.
Oh, yeah, actually. Or we could ask what happens if we give
What I miss?
entropy.
Nothing.
I'm sorry, not entropy. Order to the Violet Tower.
Yeah.
Would
Oh,
a-
He was
would
kind of
ask
saying you
him
guys
that
are on
our-
this.
Okay.
Anyway,
ask-
continue your line of questioning.
Anyway,
Shorter.
I
Questions.
well, I was. It's
I thought he
actually
was
Guy.
gonna
It
respond
was
to
Guy.
Sir.
Well, it was Guy that
Yeah.
interrupted me, but I'll continue what I was saying and say. Then it would seem that our paths coincide. What if you have a vessel that can sail the astral sea, and you already intend to travel to the shattered planet? Not far from there is the edge. Not far from there, my horsemen are sealed. Tell me, astral
Sailor, do you believe that your comrades would do this?
I'm sure, why not? They really just jump on board for anything. If we'll succeed is another question.
Do you need our help?
I wouldn't want to get anyone else hurt, I'm sorry. We have a tendency to mess things up a little bit, but we get there in the end.
A little pain's okay sometimes.
If that just doesn't sound super familiar.
I want to be a
That might be
horseman.
everyone.
Then we will speak of
I
this at another time.
Yeah, I was kind of asking Uni if he needed our help, though.
Oh, you're asking him if he needed Mirage's help?
Not just, well, I was just asking if he would need, because the way he said it, he said we're on the same path, so I thought he was saying he's trying to do something.
He was referencing to Guy, because Guy's companions and he have access to it.
Yeah, so
Okay.
how will we speak later?
I am sure these life walkers have their questions, but you are a being of death. We shall speak privately.
That sounds very cool.
Huh.
Well, swordsman,
I have a few if no one else really has any questions. I suppose I could just start tossing them.
Why not?
Go for it.
All right. So who exactly made these Songblades?
That's a fucking good question. All right.
the Songblades were constructed by craftsmen of mortal hands in your land of Calcatesh, it is said. They were forged of soul fire and of star metal. It is said that while the forge burned with astral fire, and the hands of amber fell upon the blades, they were sang into shape by the chords of that time. 4 chords for 4 swords, and amber and the quadrinox sealed as guardians.
Well, what was their original purpose? They seem, I mean, just more than a sword.
They are a sword, yes, but they are symbol as well. A conduit. A conduit to my counterpart's power and strength. And guardian of the weavers, the disciples of my counterpart. It is unfortunate that my own disciples have disappeared.
Well, then which came first? The enemy or the sword?
The sword. The enemy is old. But the enemy has not always existed, at least as far as we know. But the violet has. And now it matters not, for they've become one.
So who used the power of the violet before the enemy?
'Twas the storyteller, of course.
God damn it.
Is it bad to ask who that is?
I wouldn't say it's bad. Well, it is, but it's not important anymore.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
I had another and totally forgot.
Yeah, getting lost in conversation and thought at the same time. I'm having that a little bit.
These are good questions.
Transcribe every word, baby.
Well, I'm trying to also do that. Are you doing it? Because then I'll stop writing.
Hackney's doing
No, please do it so we can compare notes. Because I might get words wrong.
I haven't been doing it.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because Loud knows sometimes I mess up.
I'm sure there's dozens of people also doing it that would be happy to help us.
So do we know who created these towers?
Yeah, we know. That was discovered last session. It was the 7.
Oh yeah.
The towers were created by the 7, but not by just any 7. By the first 7. And further,
The creature will stop and suddenly will turn its gaze to one of the towers, which brightens with green light. This one specifically.
Oh, scrolling up.
Ooh.
The triangle.
Wait a minute.
well then, that is curious.
What's up?
If there are two
That
the
has
power of
never
the first one,
That has not happened before. In each iteration, that
The creature will take a short breath.
hope is a terrible thing. It burns and twists at my outlines. But it is there. The towers, the first. The mortals have done it. They have found one of the first. Quickly, we must haste.
we haste.
Okay.
Okay, I understand what they are now. But that's meta knowledge for me, right? Because
I'm a bit lost in why he started talking about the green tower. I think I missed that.
The first
Shadow.
ranger, man.
Because it...
You all
Shadow
talked at the
just
same time.
discovered it.
I
Because-
can't hear anything.
Can you hear me?
No, I can hear anything because everyone talked at the same time, but I can hear you, yeah.
Okay, the reason that he suddenly stopped was because the green tower, the tower of the green triangle, awoken.
Mhm.
And that's something that hasn't
Ah.
happened before. One moment, please. I am loading.
Okay.
Because it started pulsating.
This soul is before I went with Shadow, right?
In the timeline, this is actually after.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I would know that.
You would know whom that is, or rather, what exactly is going on, but you'll get your chance to do that. Give me a second to load.
Yeah.
You've unlocked a brand new character!
I'm gonna fucking start crying, dude. Jesus Christ.
You can cry on my shoulder, it's fine.
This means a lot to me, guys, so thanks for playing.
You're welcome.
Means
Thanks
all
for letting us
trust you.
experience along with you.
Aw, Jeremy.
No, it really
What
means
the
a lot.
fuck?
I've been waiting for this moment for so long. Let's see. Let me load them up. I still don't have custom art made, but hold on a second. I gotta load it from a map. Oh man, these last couple of fucking... did I not? Hold on, is it loaded on the wrong one? Oh, it's in this one. Okay, that's why. Okay. Oakley dokley. The light of the green tower will begin to irradiate. The bright and power of this light will purge the nearby violet, pressing against it, pushing against it with equal strength. The bottom of the tower will open, unsealed, at long last. And there, you will see someone walk out. Let's see here. All right. You will see a man, an elven man, wearing simple clothing with old chainmail over the top. He will bear the sigil of an oaken leaf on his tabard and twin blades, long swords at his side, a long flowing cloak magically entwined with several other weapons that shift in and out of its threads. There he is. Andy, please introduce yourself and your character.
Discord might be.
Said he can't connect to Discord.
Come on, man.
Hello?
There you
We
are.
can try
There
different.
you are.
There
Hey.
you are. We can hear you now, buddy.
Okay. I don't sound like a robot or anything.
No, you're good, bud.
Awesome. Oh,
Just a cat in the background.
yeah, but he
No,
is
it's important to
going
keep
to
him.
be.
All right. Andy, please introduce yourself and your character.
I was not ready for this. I mean, one moment.
Okay.
One moment, please.
Guy kicks him in the chest and kisses him.
But yeah, he's a 6 foot tall elf. He has white hair down to his shoulders. He wears chainmail. I think Arcadum really described most of it though. Sorry, I haven't done this stuff in a while.
It's been a long time, my friend.
Yeah.
Take your time, buddy. All you need.
Sorry, just thinking about it is yeah, it's hard to talk right now.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
sorry.
I know. I feel you, dude. It's been a long time, man. Oh, let's hug it out, dude. No, man, I feel you. Oh, man.
Look at all this love.
Reunited?
The last time you played Falcon was when, what? We were 15?
Dang.
Yeah, 14 or 15 or something like that. But yeah, he's a 6 foot tall elf. He's got white hair that flows down to his shoulders. He has green pupils in his eyes. He has a green cloak as well. I believe Arcadum said in the last time he was introduced that you could see weapons shimmering in between the folds.
Yep.
He's wearing chainmail, and then he has his two long swords at his sides. I think that's it as far as description goes. And then what happens? They just appear right in front of me?
You walk out of the tower. What's just happened, you've just been reawakened. And you've just re-entered the waking realm. And essentially, now we already talked about the stuff that you can and can't talk about, but to give you the mindset, essentially, through the course of the Fall of Tears drop, when the Drow attacked, in the last few moments, the world was sealed, and that's when the Traitor's Blade was pulled forth from its sheath, and that's all I can say on that. So essentially, you have been trapped in your oaken sarcophagus for, I believe, by Era's date, 8,437 years.
God damn.
Yeah.
I know I'm an elf, but still, that's a long time.
Well, you were in stasis.
Yeah. And then these people just appear before me? Or...
You opened the door of the tower, which is when you were freed from the labyrinth and you walked back through the trees. You went back home, and it brought you here instead, which catches you a little bit off guard because this isn't Flan. And instead, you walk out onto the terrace of this green tower, and there stand a group of individuals. Now, you possess the first sight, so what you see is all of them. And when I mean by all of them, I mean all of their refracted souls you see at all times.
So I see like a million stirs.
Yeah, you see 15, 16 stirs. You see 9 or 10 Shawns. You see all of their characters. And the thing about it is that you see all of them because they all bear one of the 7 gifts. And yours was life.
My gift was life?
Mm-hmm.
Do I understand what this is?
When you gaze upon him with the 7th eye, you will see exactly what he is. As you bear the mark of the traitor and use this power against him as one of the 7, long since, through the trials of the 7, it has been lost of what they originally were. The 7 were not always violent. The 7 were the guardians of the prism. They were the world's blade. And now you see one of them, the guardian of the green, the guardian of life, the first ranger, the wielder of the left and right hand of Sylvanas, Oaken Father.
Can I ask you an out of question character about the Crucible, Jeremy, or would you prefer that I DM that to you?
DM it to me.
All right, let me fucking find you. Okay, done. Can't be possible.
Would I know what refracted souls are? Considering...
Well, see, here's the thing. you would have never have experienced it before because of how the timeline works. You've been removed from it for so long. But when you gaze upon them, you'll know what's happened. Essentially, for the course of that thing that happened to us that I can't say quite yet.
Yeah.
That thing that happened to us is why this is happening.
I think I kind of get it.
Mm. It's okay if you're a little shaky on the details because you wouldn't have known anyway.
Yeah. And so these people are standing where I was released from. I walked out of the tower. Sorry, I don't have a map or anything in front of me.
Oh, you could bring the stream up.
I am doing what I can to stay on Discord right now.
Oh, right, because your internet's still down. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, essentially, what you see in front of you is several individuals. There is a tiefling swordsman. There is a siren. There is an undead bard. There is a birdman druid. There is a large, buff, muscular man with an axe. There is a dwarven weaver, and there is a gnomish wizard in front of you, and they're standing within the vault of the Violet beyond the Gate of Oblivion, where each of your essences as the guardians of the prism have been conjured to keep the world safe for as long as that you can. So essentially, when you tried to go home, you came here instead.
Who are you people? This isn't where I tried to go to. Where am I?
I don't
It's
know.
good to
You're
see
in
you again.
something called the Violet Vault.
The Violet Vault.
Yeah. We're like the 7 left things for us to defeat the bad man.
One of the people there you recognize, which is the siren, one of the ones that released you from your original sarcophagus.
Hello.
Hello.
It's good to see you here.
Yeah. How did you get here as well?
Remember, guys, if you do anything on the map, he can't see it, so you're going to have to tell him, like, if you approach or something.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
The,
We're getting close to you.
the dwarven weaver approaches, the siren you met approaches, and the gnome wizard approaches. Me as the dwarf weaver will speak up. You don't know this, but I saw... I don't think you can go home. Your time has passed and has been passed on and on and on to others. Even I was late in the chain.
Do I know how long I've been asleep?
You do not. Although you sense for a long time, for much has changed.
Do I know anything about my other companions that were with me?
You recognize their symbols on these towers. Except for one. There's one tower who is missing.
Right, so I don't know anything that's happened with them. I wouldn't know that they're also in these towers, other than these towers represent the lapels that we have.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'll hold out a hand and shake everyone that, or shake the hand of anyone that walks up to me. It's nice to meet you all.
It's a genuine honor.
Thank you
So-
for continuing to assist us.
So, what do we do now?
How
I
aware
have
of you
no idea.
are you for? Okay.
A strange being will approach you at this point, Falcon. A being that
Yep.
appears to be nothing, yet still just a little bit of something. The visage of a constantly shifting person. And it will speak with a bit of wonder to its voice.
How? How can you exist? I do not see you.
You would know more than I do, man.
But you are within the wheel, yet beyond it. You are one of the colors. The shaping, binding. You wield its power as if it was nothing. Nothing but breathing. Tell me, traveler, what is your name?
My name is Falcon Blade Weaver.
Boom! As soon as that happens, the green will explode outwards from Falcon's presence. It will shudder the area as he speaks his name. The heroes of Calcatesh gain 10 order.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
More order for us to spend.
And do we learn that? If you know what I mean.
Do we learn that what?
Is that a power word?
That's a
Can
power
we use
word.
it?
That is a power word. Falcon's name is a power word. It is a universal power word that is incredibly dangerous to call upon, but can be. So, Falcon's name...
unless you're Mo.
Well, Falcon's name, specifically, if stated, and you are able to survive it, you may summon his aspect to fight alongside you for a moment of time.
Ooh.
Mm.
That sounds nice.
It's fucking awesome.
Okay. You're welcome, Mo. Later.
I have so many questions, but if you're truly one of us, that's going to be troublesome.
What do you mean?
Myself and many others, some that are here, some that aren't, followed proudly in your footsteps to try and stop what's happening.
I see. Thank you for following in our footsteps.
Well,
I'm still trying to take in what exactly is going on.
Oh, basically
now
the
you're
universe
one
might
of us.
the universe might end. That's
Ah,
that's all that's happening.
Speaking of, is it going to be safe for him to leave? I mean, he might be one of the few people that it would be safe to, but... Oh,
I don't
that's really
know.
bad.
So, if
The
this-
Uni guy might know more about that.
What was the question?
Is it
If he's
for him
safe to leave.
I do not know.
Oh.
Your power is... I do not know of it. There are those that guard the colors, but to be the color itself, tis something else completely. Tell me, are there other colors?
yeah, there's 7 of us altogether.
7.
Oh,
Do you need their names as well? Or
must be.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hit us.
I would be very careful. We're in a place that's safe, but if I'm picking up what seems to be happening here,
All right.
Seventh is
Yeah.
now very dangerous.
Just tell us every
Just don't say
name
the-
except the violet one.
except the violent. What? Okay.
Basically, I don't know how much you know, but from what we're aware of, the violet is bad.
It wasn't always, but it's bad
Well,
now.
right now it is. From what we're aware of. We're scared of that shit.
Saying their name could kill everybody. To clarify, we don't know though.
Right. There was me, Falcon Blade Weaver. There was
People get knocked down again.
In what order?
anytime that I just say my name.
Oh my god, stop introducing yourself.
What's your name? Say it again.
So I don't know who you are or where you come from, but we know these things called power words, and they have special meanings that cause things. And I guess your name is very important. That you're basically
I did not
doing.
think it would keep happening every time I said it.
Yes. Yes, it will.
We don't know that either,
it doesn't
man.
happen every time I say everyone else's name, but
Yeah, something big's gonna happen. But let's see what it does.
That's why we're trying to be careful with the violet name.
right.
Let's get it.
Get it.
There was
That
another.
makes sense now.
Oh, well, let's go by color. How about who is the indigo?
Indigo was Koga.
All right, as he speaks the name Koga, the tower lights with indigo fire before fading away.
Ooh, it faded.
Falcon, you feel in your heart a wrenching, and you see a vision of Koga trapped within crystalline indigo shapes, bound alongside others that had taken his trial and failed. You see the footsteps of torchbearers above him that fight even now for the right to meet him.
All right. So Koga's fine. I mean, I'm sure they'll get to that. There was Scorter Fire Fist.
Well, remember, let's go by color here.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Who is the blue?
Blue is Saphira.
There is a flash of blue light. The blue flame rises and then fades. You sense Saphira's presence, locked away within a singular tome deep beneath the sands of Margital, within the great library of Karsael.
And then we know your name, which you're the green triangle. What about the yellow square?
Yellow. Tatalia? Or
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know what the
correct.
other two are.
You're correct. You're correct.
Yeah.
You're right. Wait, who was that? Yeah, no. We always got her mixed up because of her weird status. Because she was a character, she was fucking weird. But yeah, she's the yellow.
Okay.
That made me laugh, dude. He's like, who was that? I don't know. Like it's somebody.
Yeah, I was just trying. Like, I knew who orange and red are, but I was trying to remember who yellow was.
Yeah. Yellow is yellow's Tatalia. All right, Living World. Living World mods and DMs. Who here is currently wearing Matanus the Blessed's hauberk?
Oh, that's me, Smile.
Is that really you?
Yeah.
Wait a tick.
Okay.
No,
hold
it's
on.
not. I don't think it is.
Give me 1 sec.
Yeah.
I was seeing the Twitch meme.
The what?
Because I think it's Royce. I think Royce is actually trying to figure that shit out.
It's Royce? Okay.
Yeah, he is. He's fucking wearing it.
What's Royce's race and class?
Oh my god. He's a Azamar Fallen Crowley Paladin. Oh my god.
All right. So
That's what it was the whole time?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
All right.
Yeah.
The yellow flame of the yellow tower will light before fading, and you feel that Tatalia is locked away within a hauberk of mithril, being worn by a fallen Azamar, a paladin that follows a wicked path of Crowley.
Oh, time to end that man's career. Sorry, buddy. I have to break your item.
Feels bad, man.
Keep going, Andy. You're doing great.
Yeah. What's the next color you needed?
What about the orange star?
The orange star is Scorter Fire Fist.
The orange flame will light up. Deep within the moaning mountain, far, far below, within the molten core, there lies a singular prison where hate and anger fester, but ambition still holds sway. There, Scorter awaits his release, so that he may join his comrades and reclaim what was once his.
Yeah, we can just leave that one stuck there for as long as we want.
Is there something wrong with that?
We kind of can't.
You really don't want to put him and Koga in the same room together.
Oh, that's fine. You know, groups have their little squabbles every now and then.
Okay, seriously, what happens?
I mean, like, our entire time venturing together, those two were trying to kill each other 99% of it.
Yeah, basically like tradition.
Yeah.
I had to kill this guy like a day ago.
Oh, wow.
That still hurts.
Oh, you know, party members, the usual. I don't know if. Do you know why there isn't a tower with the red star, or who
It's
might
being
be
built. The red star is
Yeah.
being built.
Well,
Oh.
I was saying that like in character, kind of.
I want to ask, but I think I know who the red is.
Well, who's the red star? Or
Well, let's let him say it, because I mean, we might have a light show.
yeah,
Frotool is the Dwarven Cleric.
When that name is spoken, oh man, this is a lot for me, guys. A red flame appears where the tower may once have stood, before fading away, and Falcon, you receive a vision of an icy mountaintop where a dwarven fortress yet remains trapped within a stasis of time, adhered by deitic presence at its glory in a moment of battle. And there, a dwarven king wields his weapon, frozen in time in mid-strike.
Fuck off.
And there the red light can be found.
Don't you fuck with me.
I don't understand any of this.
Yeah, do you know where that place is?
well, do you tell us what you're seeing in your head?
Yeah. I'll,
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been there quite a few times.
And you never saw that?
I saw it. I just didn't. I lacked the critical information.
You're just fine with people being stuck in ice, and you're just like, yeah, we'll just let them chill, whatever.
Sometimes it's best not to mess
I
with things.
lacked the critical information. Also, I was naked.
Well, that's
Where
not.
is it, Fuzzy?
That's
What
not
does
the
that
point I'm
make-
trying to get here.
Right, back on track.
All right, now we don't say the last tower because
Right.
we don't know what could happen. So it's either some good can happen, but something probably bad will happen.
Probably bad is my guess.
As you turn
Alright.
your gaze towards where the Violet Tower would be, You see something that no one else does.
Monka?
What do I see?
Check your DMs.
Uh.
Oh, damn it! My notes!
My DMs are empty.
That's because I'm still typing it.
The DM is loading.
Nothing.
You see nothing.
It's a metaphor.
He just sends you a cute gif.
It's just a message from him saying, just act all like shocked and surprised and maybe cry. Just, just really fuck with him.
Yeah. I know, fucking with spoiler chat the last couple days has been a lot of fun.
Yeah, so now that they know like you're even more important, you just start saying random shit in there that's red herrings and you'll freak them all out. And then they'll start putting it in their notes and they'll be like,
and you gotta
but he said this.
You gotta sip at them too. You really gotta sip hard at them.
Yeah, just put emphasis on everything you say.
That's what I would do, at least. I'd be like, oh, I'd be like watching an episode and there'd be like a random stone on the map. And I'd be like, yeah, I remember that stone. And then everybody would be like, the stone! The stone!
You may reveal as much of that as you wish, Falcon Blade Weaver, but keep in mind what I told you.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I don't know.
Oh my
I don't know
God.
exactly.
I'm fucking.
Yeah.
I'm crying, Andy. I'm sorry. It's a lot.
No, you're good.
That's fine.
It's been.
You remember
hard
that,
for
dude?
stuff.
Do you remember that, man? Oh man, dude.
I don't know exactly when you came from, but I
Yeah,
fought in the age before, and it seems we were successful for a time. But myself and the others like me, not my comrades here, brave and mighty they are, the other ones that have followed in your footsteps. We are burdened with knowledge of the enemy. To know, but to never be able to speak of it.
Yeah,
As it is
it sucks a lot.
destruction. Wow, you really are one of us. You're like the chicken bouillon cube compression of every single person I've ever met. Oh, what a dark tragedy. Yeah, it sucks. I like this guy.
So I look out to the Violet Tower, like all they can see is just the tower.
No, actually, all they see is nothing. Nothing's being built there.
Oh.
Because that represents the 7th iteration, which we have not yet arrived to. But you possess the first sight, so you see what it represents.
I assume you people know what the Twilight Station is?
I've heard about it. I had some crazy theory that I wanted to try out, but we kind of got sidetracked at one point. There's this obelisk thing that I wanted to go to, and we have some guy that can like deal with refractions, and I had some crazy scientists talking about like this obelisk being on black sand, which is a refraction of the real obelisk. And then Bractor here thought that obelisk might be at the Twilight Station.
I have been there, yes.
And where the Violet Tower stands, I can see the Twilight Station floating over in the Astral Sea. And I can sense one of my friends over there as well.
Yeah, I don't see that.
Yeah.
Does that mean the Violet's there?
That person wouldn't happen to be some sort of traveler, would they?
It's the traitor.
Yeah, my assumption's right.
Yeah, that tracks.
The cool news means that you can see exactly where they are, which, nice.
I know where they are.
Yeah, we should probably work on getting the rest of my friends free. Okay, you need to be quiet, little.
Oh, sorry, I'll be quiet.
Sorry.
I don't know if y'all can hear the cat. But he is going to be crying a lot.
sorry.
Oh, talk dirty to me.
Not now.
Eddie.
Lordy.
I mean, well, what do you plan on doing, man?
I was told of this camp that some people wanted to meet me there at, but I wanted to try and get home first and see who'll be over there, but I ended up over here.
I mean, I can take you to the camp, or we can. That's where we came from.
It is best that you assist them from here. I have been studying you for some time. 7. And I believe that you wield the power of the color itself. Humor me a moment.
Sure.
And summon yourself within. Clear your mind and reach within.
Summon myself within. I close my eyes and start to focus on myself.
Andy.
Yeah?
The gift that was given to all of us, all those many years ago, still lingers within Falcon. Its embers are slight, but its flame burns. And so, you may summon the fire within.
Is this where my candle metaphor comes in?
And come and call forth your color.
Green?
Oh, my friend. You enter the great board as one of the players.
Ooh.
And thus, I put you to the place where long since you have been missing. A legend rejoins. For any stream game from this point forward that you watch, or any living world character in which you have purview, you may choose, if you so wish, to enact your color. If you do, you and I shall clash. Green to violet.
Ooh.
Should you succeed, your clash can succeed on behalf of that particular character. And if you win that clash, entropy is reduced in the world. Each and every time.
And if I lose, they gain entropy? Or do I violet death?
If you lose, you are suppressed for some time.
Okay.
Because the violet cannot kill that which is equal to itself.
Holy shit, sick.
So I can't violet death?
You cannot.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to ask, if I violet death, does that mean for Tool violet death?
No. You cannot violet death, for you are one of the colors.
Look at you!
That just opened my brain to everything.
Oh my god, he's actual gruff.
How
My brain's
dare you?
awakened right
Give
now.
me that color.
I'm gonna milk all your colors out your nipple.
What?
Was that guy or was that girl?
That's a little of both.
You see the gnome right into a book that's labeled.
We're fusing together. We're all obsessed with body parts.
Can I join?
You the Namekian fusion dance with me.
I have a strange fascination with fish. What's happening?
You have one chance to say no, and maybe run.
Andy, there's something that we need to discuss.
Oh.
Yeah.
You must be careful whenever this power is used, however, because you possess the ability of green death.
I was just about to ask that.
Now, violet death is the power of oblivion, for it's been corrupted. But green death does not mean that you kill, but rather, as you are the guardian of life, you possess first resurrection, which means that although you cannot bring a person back from violet death, you can, however, prevent it once.
Ooh.
As long as I know it's about to happen, whereas recently happened.
That is correct. Your color may clash violet death.
After it's already happened?
No. As
Okay,
it is
that's
happening.
Important distinction.
He cannot save those that have already been lost.
I feel like I get it now.
As he sees Guy and Gruff hook onto Mirage and attempt to create the horny Megazord, I'll clap him on the flat of the back because I'm only like 4 feet tall and go, "Welcome to the fucking shit show."
Yeah, it'll be a blast.
Hey, Mr.
Keep
Falcon,
that optimism.
I have a question.
I may have an answer.
So, you represent life, health, and abundance.
Right.
I am a guardian of the life stream.
Okay.
Do you think you could help me out anyway? And I'll walk up towards you and kind of like present my Songblade.
I'll hold up his Songblade. Take a look at it.
As you touch the Songblade and move your fingers across its edge, you can feel the strands of life. And without thinking much about it, you literally just pull them out of the blade, something that only a weaver should be able to do. And you look at it like a curious string before placing it back.
Did they have weavers during your time?
Not that I know of. I don't
However,
believe so.
you do notice something else. As you hand the blade back, Bellanovan's training with the blade is a bit lackluster.
Why did you have to say it like that? No one tells me anything.
Oh,
Oh,
BP.
You may not be able to improve his sword directly, but you could certainly improve that stance.
I know that word.
And now we get to the other thing that you may do. As you were one of the first 7, you have many boons and gifts that you can give to the heroes of Kalkatesh. One is such because you have the name Blade Weaver. You are master of any and all weapons. You have the nickname Weapon Rack for a reason.
Yeah.
And as
That's
such,
because I rolled ones.
well, the hilarity of why your actual nickname exists is not relevant.
I want to know.
Okay, I will tell you the story. The reason that Falcon Blade Weaver was called Weapon Rack is because he carried extra weapons on his person at all times because he kept rolling ones and dropping them.
How many Jordans has he broke?
In fact, I believe that there was one point where you had the left and right hand of Sylvanas, that flaming axe, a bow with arrows, a spear, 2 throwing axes, 4 throwing knives, that fucking javelin, the lightning javelin thing. There was the great sword, whose powers I can't fucking remember. And then there was, oh god, did you have the? I think you used that fucking staff too, that monk staff.
I don't think
Okay, Batman.
I can't remember. I can't remember the staff or not, but I know
Holy
you had that.
so. Yeah. Now the reason I have the swords of Sylvanas is, or why they can teleport to me, is because of that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's That's why
They're very fun weapons.
That's why he is named Blade Weaver.
If you're looking at the potential of his weapon, could you check my staff too? My master gave it to me, and he's not big on explaining things.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it if I can.
All right.
I'll get on a respectful knee and hand him the. You gave me the name of this, but I forgot it. I'm going to be honest with you. You gave it to me during the speaker fight, and I forgot it.
I mean, mine's Alderok, the Blade of Harmony.
Yeah, well, you got that during a lore session. I got this during holy shit, we're fighting for our lives. My class isn't fucking finished.
I'm also an Abvia Hawk. I haven't had many opportunities to say that.
Well,
That's my title.
Well, anyway, in either case, as the staff is handed towards you, Falcon, you will see within it slight etchings of the live stream as you expected, but there are small remnants of your color within them.
Is this a healing staff?
Yes, it is. As far as I know, it's the only thing that it really grants me as a servant of the live stream. Mechanically, it's a +1 Weaver staff that gives +3 to all healing that I do.
Nice.
Ooh, Ozzy, you should show him your staff.
Oh, it's
Do you think it's appropriate for him to see mine?
I mean, we got the same thing.
Well, I think
He doesn't get it.
Were you saying he was doing?
Oh.
He had something before we got into story time with weapons.
No, I think he was saying I could train people.
That is correct.
What
He was saying he could give me a stance.
That is correct. You can train people.
Okay.
Essentially, free martial training for those at the encampment.
Well, I will thank him for looking at the staff once he finishes.
But I'll be here, not at the encampment.
Well, or here. I mean, they look.
Okay.
If you are within the vicinity, you could train somebody. There will be
Right.
things that'll unlock later that allow you to travel. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Such
Yeah, I'm
as-
down for some training real quick.
You can also travel to the living world eventually, which that'll be fucking sick.
Thank you. I appreciate you taking a look. It's nice to have an expert of life see if there was anything I was missing about it.
No.
I am still progressing on my path as well.
I think you all are doing a pretty good job so far.
Well, that's one person. We have a lot of people yelling at us.
They can yell at me, but they can't catch me.
My gnome friend here, she follows the Green Pantheon. Just wondering if you've got any like special boons just for her.
You're also literally a druid, Ozzy.
They probably only got like one boon.
Ozzy,
One.
What
You're a
boons and
druid.
whatnot can I do?
You're more green than I ever could wish.
All right, and now I get to do some cool shit.
Yay.
You notice that Ozzy's holy symbol, or I guess nature, yeah, it's still a divine symbol. His divine symbol is that of a mask, Falcon. A mask of a very curious kind of wood. But you notice that the mask's design is etched in such a way, and it looks very familiar to you. It looks somewhat like the rotted trees outside of Flan.
Where did you get this mask?
Well, I mean, I had it carved. It's after my I served Lorne, Lord of Decay.
Do you remember Lorne, Andy?
I'm sorry?
Do you remember Lorne?
Not really.
He was the name of the peddler that we met on the river. At the very beginning, like second session.
Yeah, doesn't ring any bells to me.
It was a while ago. We only talked to him for like 30
Yeah.
seconds. Well, in either case, you can see the nostalgia etched into the very mask, the design that all those that follow Lorne keep.
So are these wooden masks made from the rotted wood of Flan, or just in their
visage
shape of? Yeah. Okay.
They're not actually from there.
Right.
Because that's copyright infringement.
Yeah, just a little bit. Wizards won't do anything.
That's what you see.
So, is it significant? You seem to find it interesting.
It reminds me of some of the trees back from the place where I started my own adventures.
Where's that?
Back in Flan. I don't know if that place exists in this world anymore or not.
What's that? Here
But that's where I tried to go, and it took me here into this place.
If what I understand is right, what is left of Flan is in this tower.
I mean, was it on
Really?
Calcatesh?
No, it was in Faerun.
The strange creature will speak.
You are from the first iteration. No. You are from before that.
Before the first iteration?
The first iteration was... It was said... was forged from another world. It is said that the great wheel was constructed by the Grand Mechanic.
Do you know who the Grand Mechanic is?
We know not his name. He was the first storyteller. He was Eternia. He was the smith of the world.
I see.
You know what I'm talking
There's
about.
been, yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Okay.
There are more than one storyteller? You said he was the first. I assume that there would be others then?
It is... Hold on.
It is said he took an apprentice.
I'm sorry. Oh, man.
No, you're
I'm
all
so
good.
happy for you.
That apprentice was given guardianship of the violet.
Sorry.
So the violet protects this person?
No.
Before the time of the traitor, all the colors existed in harmony. And each of the colors had their guardians. But they were not like you. They were not made of the color. They were simply the guardians of it. This was the apprentice, guardian of the violet.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
I did mean him, but I guess also you.
Oh.
The Shattered Covenant, which should have been yours, right?
Mine?
His.
No. Covenant was never mine. I guard the void.
But it seems as though you understand it.
That is because it is from this shattering that my throne was usurped.
But I'm wondering if all this time, because your honesty, the brutal truth, it was never about saving anyone, was it? Is that why it was broken?
I cannot say.
I just don't want to kill any more good men.
The goodness of a man is irrelevant to his death.
Well, thank you for answering my question.
So if we're talking about storytellers, is the enemy against this story?
The creature does not offer any answer.
A question that he doesn't offer any answer.
That's rough, buddy.
Now, what if we use the omnipotent question, though, for that?
We should ask him whether or not it's safe to ask that one. First, before we do, because he can tell us.
What is this omnipotent question?
So we basically have a question to ask him, and he will answer it no matter what, pretty much.
Oh.
Without, like, bars.
Supposedly it's safe to have almost anything answered here, but if we leave, it becomes a danger if we know it.
Mm-hmm.
We can come back here and we can talk to... I can't even say his name. We can talk to our friend again. We should probably make decisions on how we're going to stew with the world and head back to our task.
But we still need to ask the question. We don't know how much longer this guy can stay.
Yes, that's why I'm saying we should probably decide that.
And we need to use order.
Yes. I wonder what would happen if we spent it on the grain at this point.
Well, right now we have 30, right? So we could easily do 7 on 3 towers and still have 9 left over. Like, that's not a huge deficit.
Hey, Falcon.
What's up?
Do you know why this old friend of yours is being so angry?
Not quite.
Asking that might be a little bit dangerous.
Well, I just wanted to know if he understood what was going on or not. Not to, you know.
Right, not to actually know. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, was the question that Belanovan asked earlier about the storytellers and stories dangerous? Would that kill us for us to know? To Uni.
Ask your question again.
Okay, let me specifically go to what he specifically asked.
When Belanovan asked, talking about the storytellers as the enemy against the story, was the answer to that going to kill us or harm us aversely?
Are you asking that if you used your unlimited question on it, or?
One of the unlimited questions. We're not spending the omnipotent answer on it. We're just, what she's basically trying to do is glean whether or not, if we were to use that question on the actual answer to what Belanovan asked, would it harm us? So basically he can answer this freely or not answer it freely.
The creature does not answer.
Damn it. Well, that's probably a bad sign.
I don't think it's safe.
Okay. Do we want to use it on Tyre? I still have that question written down.
Hell nah.
Okay.
Those are dead end questions, I feel like.
Well, do we have any of the ones
The
from...
creature will then speak.
It might not. With him here.
Oh.
What?
We
Was
have
that-
protection.
Was that to my question?
Yes.
Your strength is staggering. Your power of your color is... How do you not know what you are?
I mean, I just woke up like a couple days ago. I'm still trying to figure what's going on out as well.
We're not creatures of memory like yourself. Time grinds away at what we know.
You know, if he's saying there's a chance, and we might be able to deal with him here, shouldn't we at least try?
Yes, especially while we still have the order to do it. All in favor?
I have nothing else going on in my life right now.
I'm a bird brain. I don't got many opinions.
Let's do it.
I abstain.
Nobody ever listens to me anyway.
I listened to you,
That's not
Gruff. What are your thoughts on this, Gruff?
The Green Pantheon's the best. Do the green one.
Hell yes, it is.
That's not a question. That's just a statement.
Oh, ask them which Pantheon's the best one.
God damn it, Gruff.
I
God
use
damn
a
it.
not
Black.
omnipotent question. Which pantheon is the best?
Isn't that a subjective question?
He's gonna say the void.
Black.
My only concern is if he's telling us something that might not be safe and we leave, We could tell others or destroy ourselves.
We also have the green here, though.
Well, yes, but I don't have to worry about it as much as the rest of you.
I have always had my faith in the green.
Like I've said before, I think my perspective makes me a little too close to this line of questioning. So I think it should be all of you that decides.
Well, I guess I have a question that doesn't need the. I have an unlimited question to ask, I guess. Hey, Uni, what's the significance of the astral traveler's grave?
Oh, we're just saying it now.
I think y'all are getting limited and unlimited mixed up. You're asking a limited question.
No,
No,
Unlimited.
he's saying he's asking a non-omnipotent question
yeah,
right now.
just whatever he wants to tell us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose you could ask why the astral traveler was, if you wanted to.
Ask what?
If you wanted to ask why the astral traveler was created.
I think Uni is stuck in their head right now, anyways.
Okay, the question that you're asking me, is it one of the absolute ones or is it not?
It's not.
Okay, and state your question once more, please.
The significance of the astral traveler in their grave, pretty much.
Now that is a curious one. The astral traveler is not as potent as this 7, but potent still in what it represents. Whereas we all are bound where we are, she moves with absolute freedom. There is no land she cannot walk, no mind she cannot see, no heart she cannot touch.
Would this still be the case if she manifested into someone?
That I do not know.
Because
And why would the enemy fear her grave?
All things die. But she is not yet dead. So why would it fear a grave?
What was that again?
So why would it fear a grave? An interesting question. There are many forms of life, of memory and manifestation. I know not which the astral traveler is, but perhaps it is a place. And what can be found there that the enemy fears?
Okay. This is awesome. We should figure out this question before everything's over, and then we lose all this order, as someone inevitably spends it again.
I feel called out.
Smile.
All right.
Well, what question do we want to ask then?
I say we do the dangerous one and risk it.
I mean, I was thinking of another question, like, so if the enemy was one of the colors, then would there be a way to get the colors back to their old world?
Say it one more time.
If like a bunch of these people are colors, and the enemy was one of the colors, would there be a way to get him back to one of his old world? Because maybe he just doesn't like this new world.
That would be nice to go home again.
Oh my god. Andy!
Did he do it again?
You hit me right in the fucking heart, dude. Oh my god.
I don't think that's true. I don't think.
That was a great one.
I don't think there's any appeasing it.
Anyway. I do not know. I did not even know that there was another. Perhaps not.
I suppose if you wanted, you could perhaps ask why they betrayed everyone, but the more personal questions you ask, the more it seems we delve into dangerous territory.
Then what do you want to ask?
Dangerous question?
I suppose that would be my question if we had to ask one, and we think the green will protect us. Why and how the traitor did what they did.
Ooh.
But I fully acknowledge that all of you are more in danger of that than I am. All I know is that maybe I'm being an optimist. I don't think this is necessarily a fight we're going to win through sword, spell, and seals.
Well,
I was under the impression that we did all that before, and clearly it didn't take, and clearly it was expected to take. Maybe to triumph, there needs to be some degree of appeasement to let things rest.
I mean, I have a question. What? The Herald is coming from a faraway place, right? Is he coming from the void?
No. He comes from the edge.
Why did he go to the edge?
In each iteration, the seven have fought against the enemy. They delay it.
But he was always outside?
Does the violent need to be summoned into this world?
An interesting proposal. I do not know. The color has always been here, just like you. And yet you are still summoned. Awoken.
That's what I'm saying.
In either case, it comes from the edge because it was defeated, or at least delayed. A setback, a stopgap, a temporary solution, but not a permanent one. And each time the seven have triumphed, it has been in vain, for the wheel does not finish its revolution. It does not turn.
Well, that's what I'm saying. if we knew how to fix that.
Well, hold on. Your memory, so you remember all of these things. The other gods, they don't even remember why this is happening.
Yes.
Alright, so here's my theory. The enemy gets here and messes everything up, and then Raquel sees no other way and just turns it all back again, and that's why her whole place is all scarred up. And she's the one doing this to us over and over again.
No. It is not Raquel. Raquel deals with the splinterings that this revolution causes. She is not the engineer of its turn. She cleans up the mess that yet remains.
Then she controls time. She's not the one turning it back.
Ah, she does not control time, my friend.
Who controls time?
Forbidden.
Do you want me to answer that, Andy?
Will it not eat up their...
Oh, no, it won't eat up theirs. Remember, you're a first. So you can ask anything.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
but remember the cost we spoke of.
He's bluffing.
Yeah, go ahead and answer that.
Green death time.
It is said that time is controlled. That time is controlled by the great...
Sorry. There's a lot for me.
By the smith, the great engineer, the mechanic, passed down to this world. It is more likely that its direct control, however, is that of Lord Death. Lord Death serves as the guardian of all life, but there are limits to its power. Death can only buy time for that which breaks the rules it made for itself. Perhaps this being that has broken these rules, perhaps the only way it can be stopped is by a rule breaker. That is what the Seven think.
That's kind of my point. I've broken rules, and I assume all of us have. But it never...
I've never. What are you insinuating?
What I'm insinuating is that it never sticks. Amber said something. Amber said this was meant to be. All of our delaying brought us to this point. What if we're supposed to do something different? There's not a lot of me left. It's supposed to be you, but if you can't break the rules I did, that he did, maybe you have to break a different rule.
Rector, what is the tower that we currently are on?
The red one.
What does it mean?
Cooperation. Teamwork.
Wisdom. Camaraderie. Teamwork.
Do we have to redeem the Herald?
I don't know if there's any redeeming, but there might be forgiveness. That's what I always thought.
Impossible. Even if such a creature could be forgiven, it will not stop at what it has to do. Its redemption, in what eyes? In what great tribunal will it be redeemed?
I didn't necessarily mean that we have to forgive it.
Maybe he does. And the others.
If the Violet Being was part of my original compatriots and we all forgave this being, would that do it?
You want me to answer that, Andy?
Of course.
Never in any iteration has a first been awake. Who knows?
You also have to understand something that you're implying. All of your companions have to forgive, including the only one that matters. I know it's a platitude, but sometimes peace is a gift that you must give yourself. That's all I'm saying. Clearly, this cycle, nothing has ever borne fruit from it. No one has ever been made happy from it. We just
in all these iterations, though, none of us have ever woken up for this until this iteration. That's the only thing that might be different from the previous ones that I know of.
Say again.
In the previous iterations, none of the other colors have been awoken until recently.
Until this one, correct.
And I'm assuming that would be, from my knowledge, the only thing that's different between this iteration and the last.
That is correct.
What would happen if we brought all the colors together? Face to face.
There would be an all-out war.
Does it need to be? Can they really not see reason?
I'm sure we can wrangle each other together.
Took me a long time to forgive myself for the things I did.
I am not going to try to compare you to this person, but if we can do it for you, surely they can do it for them. Fuck, you were all there for my mistake, too.
Time grows short. Do you have your question?
You want to do the other one? The one that needed protection from?
Sure.
I agree with what you guys think.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what else to ask, really.
Control F storyteller, hold on.
Talking about the storytellers is the enemy against the story.
Is that your confirmation?
Yep.
Repeat it once more so I can get it in my head.
Talking about the storytellers is the enemy against the story.
Ooh.
It's Peplor time.
The story binds the world. The story is the integrity of our reality. It is governed by the colors, but it itself is ephemeral and ethereal. The enemy seeks to change.
There is a rumbling in the distance. The entirety of the vault begins to shake. Outside of the Oblivion's Gate, Amber Sky raises a wall of yellow light. The violet pierces through. It slams through the portal and goes careening towards all of you to silence the nothing. All hope fades from your eyes. For the Herald, no, the enemy will not allow it.
However,
you are not alone. The violet light crashes against a dome of green. As where once stood Falcon Bladeweaver, an elven man, now stands the avatar of the color of life, shining with green light and an opaque jade skin. The avatar rises as one of the first 7 and speaks dissent.
I am Falcon Blade. I take the hands of Sylvanas and plant them into the ground before I start this.
Go ahead, buddy.
And I am Falcon Bladeweaver, leader of the Heroes of Flan, the left and right hand of Sylvanas, Weapon Master, bearer of Soul of Fire, Archon of Life, and the First Ranger, and a brother of Tears Drop.
With each of these truths spoken, the green crashes against the violet, and there the visage of a face can be seen, hearing these words. It struggles, it twists against the avatar of life.
Begone, creature!
The green shines, and the violet is dissipated. And its resounding defeat the uni will complete your question.
it seeks to change a passage of the past. It seeks to correct a wrong and tainted chapter. It seeks the Twilight Station.
Holy shit.
So we need to protect the Twilight Station.
Or
That's
get
also where the
to
hell
it before he does.
where he is.
Yeah.
Are we still in danger, and is he still Super Saiyan Green?
Yeah. Although
Okay.
it's kind of calmed down now. It doesn't even seem like he realizes it's happening to him.
Sketch.
understand. Makes sense.
You understand what?
I'm sorry. We'll get there and it'll make sense.
So what you're saying is you want to go to the obelisk?
I think we have to, or someone has to.
I think we know of one way to get there. Or a theory of a way to get there.
I think we'll get to this. I think we'll get there eventually, but
Would I know how to get there?
No.
Okay.
it's
That's
worth noting
that's too later in the timeline for you to know.
it's worth noting that we do have a task of our own that we haven't been completing.
Yeah, we only have so
Yeah,
much time
I
left.
guess. Why don't we ask this guy right here? Hey, Uni. Or actually, this is out of character question. Do we believe it's still scary, or can we still ask him questions?
You can still ask him questions. The power of the green is paramount.
Okay. Hey,
But
Uni.
that doesn't mean you get another free limitless
Of
one.
course. Yeah, our limitless one is done. This is unlimited.
What are the consequences of me asking unlimited questions? Entropy? Or...
Well,
You can't say. You can't tell us.
Okay.
whoops.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine.
It's
If I can't know, then it's fine.
well, it's remember, you are of the prism, so when you throw your weight around, so does the violet.
Right.
I guess my question to you, Uni, how important is Tyr's Labyrinth and the completion of it?
It is paramount. A weapon there still yet waits for you. For every moment that you dawdle costs us advantage.
I mean, my dawdling got us here a little bit, you know. Yeah.
Well, I thought what got us here was that you got tired of everyone else, enjoying themselves for hours.
Does this matter? We have order to spend.
All right. I want to spend a 7 order on the violet.
No.
Yes.
Well, we can ask Falcon and Uni if we put order into the violet here, is it going to also help the enemy? Since there seems to be a deep connection that doesn't necessarily have the protection of this place.
What does putting order into these towers do? Sorry, I don't really know.
If we put under 4, we can do individual boons to people depending on the tower. And if we do over 5 or above, then there's wide range buffs. And the towers represent the indigo represents death, challenges, and trial. The blue represents dream, reflection, and whimsy. The green, life, health, and abundance. The yellow, time, preparedness, and responsibility. The orange is ambition, avarice, and sacrifice. The red is wisdom, camaraderie, and teamwork. And violet is oblivion and all-seeing. So my theory is if we put it in the violet, if it affects his all-seeingness, then we might be able to limit what he can see.
It would make more sense to power up the amber, though, because that's what already proven to prevent it.
It's not proven. What it was said in the flavor is that they were researching ways to stop his sight. But when you look at what the tower represents, it represents time, preparedness, and responsibility. So if we do yellow, we might be able to push back the Herald, but we might not actually get to stop his sight. Where
all right,
Arcadum described Violet as oblivion and all-seeing. So that's what my theory is.
But if it's all seeing in the same method as we think the enemy is, that means we get to know more, not necessarily it gets to know less. Which is dangerous because the more knowledge we have, the more powerful it gets.
So you guys might be thinking when we put it in the violet, it's buffing the violet, but putting order into the violet, it might decrease its power.
Okay. Well, let's, between Falcon, Uni, and the Seven Shade, can they give us any tangible information on what would happen if we put order into that? And when I say tangible, I mean don't give us information that's gonna fucking kill us. Because that's not tangible, that's murderous.
I cannot answer that, but if Andy wishes to offer his player intuition, he may.
On the Violet Tower?
Giving order to the Violet Tower, does increasing the power of the Violet also increase the enemy's strength? Because the tower represents the color.
It could. I think it might just give up. It's all-seeing, right? And we believe the yellow one also prevents the violet from being able to see our actions?
No, so the way it was described to us is the shade was describing what the iterations went through. And in the yellow iteration, they focused on the enemy's sight and prediction. They sacrificed their lives to the forge to fight false gods, and they found within the quadrinox a material to seal the enemy's sight. But when he described what the towers represent, the yellow tower represented time, preparedness, and responsibility.
Preparedness can also be blocking something. Preparedness can also be making sure our actions aren't seen. And we know that Amber does work. We've seen it work with part of Tyre.
Yes, but what I mean is if we put order into that, does Amber just drop onto everyone's shoulders randomly?
Maybe like an Amber sky goes out throughout the world.
My theory is there are ways that people are using Violet beneficially, right? Not everyone that uses Violet is evil. Like Nox, for example, don't they have like anti-Violet corruption and like some Violet thing on them that stops them? We're in Violet right now and we're not getting destroyed. And my other theory is we deal with order where the enemy deals with entropy. So maybe he has to put entropy into the Violet to make himself stronger. And if we put order into his Violet, it'll decrease that. That's my thought process.
There is technically one thing going for you, and it's that I don't know if the fact that it's order will do anything. I don't know, because his whole thing is entropy, but I don't.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds pretty safe. It's about order versus entropy being dumped into the Violet Tower.
I think it might give us defenses against the violet.
This is really risky, though, because if we're wrong, we're totally
maybe protection and some
risk is good.
Not always.
We don't necessarily need to do 7. We have 30 now, thanks to Falcon.
I mean, I'm fine with 5.
We could do 5 green, 5 yellow, 5 red, and 5 violet. And then we'd still
Does
have
your
10.
party not have a decision maker? Do you just stand around and talk about things for hours?
The funny thing is, they actually make me the decision maker usually.
Well, sometimes.
You need a protagonist.
Well, I mean, you say that, but I did offer a compromise solution where everyone gets what they want.
God, I really want to try a 7-1 though.
I mean, if you want to cut it down to 8, we could make one of them 7. I'm just trying to save a respectable amount of order.
We could see what happens if we put 1 into it, but we should do all the other ones first.
All right, we put 1 into Violet and we make it boon me, right?
No, Mr. Songblade.
What?
I mean,
I'll
it
put
would
my-
have to be
I'll
someone in this room so we know what
You
it does,
can't-
right?
You
Yeah.
can't put your life on the line, Songblade.
Yes, I can. We have to make risks, and
Oh
I will
my
put my
God.
theory to the test.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
even
I'm
be here
way
if it wasn't
more
for all the risk
expendable
I've
than you are.
taken.
Well,
Listen.
don't you do it.
We have the first ranger here.
Yeah, I can stop him from dying, right? If something bad
Look,
happens.
my thinking is if we're going to dump order into the violet on the thinking that it will counter entropy more directly, then we should do it from a world perspective. I don't know if we can put one in and then put another 5 in, but also clear up an inconsistency. Do we actually get to choose on the individual level who that affects, or do you just roll it and then that determines who?
You have to choose a group and I roll between them.
Okay. So we wouldn't even be able to directly hit Belanovan. We would just say, okay, we put in one.
All right, put it
order,
on the Songblade
target.
users.
No.
We got 2 of them here.
If we're going to do that, it might be a better play to just target the active 7 as a group. Therefore, if it's bad, they don't necessarily risk as much corruption.
Arcadum,
Yes.
you know that flower you gave me or whatever?
Clemencia, yeah.
Like, if I were to put myself on the line, would that protect against that stuff? Or is that just like battle?
I can't answer that.
Okay.
I think if we want to start messing around with the violet hour, we should do the other ones first, because if Amber is supposed to help protect against that power, that's probably going to factor in. Green has already literally protected us from that, and red is cooperation and will protect everyone.
I mean, I would also want to put one into blue, or some into blue, because we are literally in the dream. This violet vault is in the dream.
Let's enhance the dream, yes.
We're in a dream?
Yes.
You're in the dream realm. No,
Okay.
yeah, which is also the spirit realm. Things have really changed. Where are we? That's funny.
Where am I? Also,
Okay.
I have a question. Do we have meta knowledge that Heart is even in the Indigo trials? Because I've never talked to them since they've been in there.
Nope.
All right. Yep, that's what I thought.
Okay, so which order are we doing this first?
I popped my head in the Indigo Trials, right?
You know they're there. You know.
Yeah.
Yep.
What part of their fight did I see?
In the middle of them fighting some handsome swashbuckler.
Okay.
It seemed to be going pretty okay for them.
Yeah, they're fine.
Oh no.
They're fine. They don't need any help.
I'm sorry, Summer.
All right, look, I still think
5 or 7 in the violet.
put 5 in the violet. Be here all night if we don't.
5 in the
But
violet.
I think we should do it. I
Last.
think we should do it last.
Okay.
Do we have an agreement? We're doing 5 green, 5 yellow, 5 red, and then 5 violet. Does that seem?
We're not doing any yellow?
Or yeah, 5 green, 5 yellow, 5 red, 5 violet. Does that seem?
I mean, couldn't we just dump 5 into all of them?
we
No,
could.
we're down 5. We're down 5. One would have to
Why are
be
we
missing.
down? We have 30.
There's 7
You
towers.
mean in general? Either way, we still need order to help fix the Covenant, and we still need order to help fix the live stream.
Okay.
I mean, if we don't spend it all now, I'll spend it on Friday. So
Yeah, oh, I can wash my hands of that.
Is it possible for me to help fix the live stream? Since I am the color green.
Yep.
Oh.
I was waiting on you to ask me. Yes, you can. In fact, motherfucker, Since you,
You just
all right,
call him a motherfucker.
yeah, that's right.
Oh, my stick.
Oh man, I'm so ready. One of the things that Falcon can do is walk through realms, specifically because you have tree stride. Well, as you are one of the first, hold on.
Holding on.
Okay. Here we go, my friend. You wield the left and right hand of Sylvanas. And the two blades, if held up in front of each other, are a reflection of the other. And as such, you may travel to anywhere where there is a mirror. That includes the Shattered Gate.
Also, Jerris's face.
You can pop out of Jerris's head, killing her instantly as her brain explodes.
So we can hop out of any changeling?
Yeah,
No, just.
if he wanted to.
Oh wait, yeah.
But he wouldn't do that because that would probably hurt them.
I have a literal mirror on my face, man.
The ultimate thrill.
I hold my mask.
Come out of
It's great.
somebody's mouth. Oh, this is the wrong. This is
Telefrag Neve.
this is the wrong place.
Sounds familiar.
All right,
So do you-
look. While I like joking, let's get to the meat and potatoes of this. Good Lord, I'm not waiting another week. I will have a fucking conniption.
Well, are we going to
just
let him
send it-
repair something first and see if he gets order, or are we going to do the order first?
Well, let's let this.
How would I
live stream-
repair the live stream? I can just teleport to the live stream? Or-
You can teleport to the Shattered Gate, which is where the live stream draws, like, is the filter in which all of it draws its power. And by restoring the Shattered Gate, that means more of the strands can return. So you would basically go there to repair the gate.
Yeah, power me up. Do it. Do it.
You have +3. My staff is.
It's supposed to be +4 right
Guys,
now.
hear me out here.
Hearing?
Hypothetically, if we're piling up the violet one and it goes wrong, maybe we should have as many of the other towers up as possible, because we can power up 6 of them
Huh?
if we spend it all. We have 30 order right now, and we're only using 20.
Well, look, I don't want to discount your idea, but is what Falcon can do with the with live stream, is that something that can be resolved within the confines of this session, or is that
Oh,
something
absolutely
that
not.
we will have
Oh,
to?
absolutely not. That's a whole thing.
Okay.
We should probably spend it.
Yeah. So spend all the stuff and then spend 5 on the violet and we're good to go.
So 5 on all,
Okay.
but which one? Which one are we excluding?
The indigo trials because they're fine.
All right.
No, we're not locking in on that. We're not locking in on that. Okay. Look, let's actually look at what they all do before we decide. Because we could accidentally help them with no meta.
it.
Yeah, but no meta. Let's look at what actually
Oh, look
stuff
who's
do
here.
does.
Nothing bad ever happens to the heart of Tyre.
Oh, God.
I will kill all of you.
Look, I'm
You
trying.
can't kill
I'm
us.
trying.
Can't kill us when you're dead. Can't kill us when you're dead. Sorry.
Summer, you gonna coke me up first, Summer?
Oh my god. Okay. Oh man.
All right,
so
look, I
that's
do
challenges.
want to note, if we are essentially taking a gamble that no more order will be generated, which we do have potentially the mirrors meeting up tomorrow if Neve is allowed to be pants shitted during that time. If we get to the update stream and there's 0 order, there may be holy hell to pay. But I do offer also that if we throw in a huge amount of world buffs, that might buff it what can actually go absolutely tits up.
Yeah.
But we do also still need some order to repair the Shattered Covenant, but look, I'm kind of a
Takes some time to get there,
Braktor.
though, surely.
This is what you
Ben,
said last week.
let me finish. I'm abstaining from the ultimate end vote unless there needs to be a tiebreaker. Because I have conflicts of interest.
Okay, who's all in on the spend it all train?
I am not at all on the spend it all train.
If this is anything to go by, nobody else is gonna spend it either.
Listen, there's multiple reasons why we can do this. One, we spend it all because it helps everyone. Two, if we don't spend it all, I'm just gonna spend it on Friday anyways. And three, we can make Civiel mad. There's many positives.
These people are very strong. I think we should use it here. This is
Okay, this is a vast majority no matter what I say. Got it. So, okay, hear me out. This isn't meta because I'm looking at what all the things actually do. The red one seems very ominous. I don't want to boost ambition.
Ominous in what way?
Okay, so it's ambition, avarice, and sacrifice.
That's orange.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, that's orange. Whoops, sorry. Yeah, orange. Orange is the one that I'm skeptic about.
Orange was described in its iteration as it wishes for the fight and takes the fight to the enemy behind closed doors. Unfortunately, it did not suffice, and ambition granted different paths instead of the enemy.
I could make an argument that if we put 5 into that and we're worried that ambition will spawn alternate paths, also having 5 into red might bring that more into balance because of the cooperation.
But if we have more cooperation, wouldn't that help this iteration more than having something that severs it?
Well, what it might mean is because maybe they weren't powerful enough when they were fighting the Violet behind closed doors before. But, for example, there's a lot of things that happen that we're told about. Like, even when Braktor's refraction came in, and he's like, yeah, don't worry, we got people working on that. Like, there's shit going behind closed doors, and maybe that helps them.
If you want my opinion on what I think that means, I think the difference means that in that iteration, a lot of the burden was put on the 7 to organize things. And because of that very razor focus, there were a lot of loose ends that, 7 people can't manage the entire world. What I think iteration does is, instead of just relying on the 7, they rely on the torchbearers, of which there are many, many, many of them. I think that's the key difference between the two.
If you're afraid of choosing the wrong things, I'll choose, and then everyone can blame me.
I'll do the same thing. If you guys are afraid of consequences, I'll just put like 20 on Violet, and we can see what happens.
No.
You have been saying this could maybe, that could maybe, the green could maybe for a week.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think the only plan we've all come close enough to all agreeing on is that if we're going to do it, we put 5 into every one of them except the Scar, because that's currently being handled. I'm not saying that's necessarily the primal option, but that seems like the best option, but that seems like the one we've all come closest to thinking is the best.
Are you confirming that decision?
Samurai tried. But at the same time, challenges and trials.
If you want to direct it from the indigo to the indigo from one of the other ones, whatever.
Here, if you wanna do it this way, the way I would. All
right, no, you know what? Let's fucking.
No,
listen. You guys want to gamble? Flip a coin?
Listen. If we want to do it this way, we really want to help fucking their Heart of Tyre not get shit on. The way I would do it is, since you're concerned about orange, I would put like 2 in orange, and then I would put 3 in indigo, and I would put indigo on all of the like Soul of Tyre groups, because that helps us and inadvertently helps them.
I would much rather actually have 5 be spent on something, like it all or nothing, even if it doesn't help the indigo.
I mean, if you want to be able to do every single tower, that seems like the best deal to me. Because, no, listen, 1 second, let me finish. Basically, indigo is death, challenges, and trial. And I would say the labyrinth would be considered a trial. So putting that on ourselves might help us with the labyrinth and inadvertently help them, as well as if we just put 2 in red and 2 in orange because you're not sure about orange. That's your reasoning inside. Then we get every single tower. Heart gets a buff potentially, and yeah, that's my reason.
if I had to choose between orange and indigo personally, I would be fine putting it on indigo. But honestly, if we just want to resolve this, let's flip a fucking coin. I don't say that to be mad. I'm just saying it for emphasis.
I'm in
Flip
for
a coin for what? When everyone's agreeing with each other.
Well, I mean.
All right. So do we want to do a 1d2, 1 for 5 in indigo, 2 for 5 in orange?
What is everyone agreeing on? To clarify,
I'm doing 3 indigo, 5 blue, 5 green, 5 yellow, 2 orange.
No.
What do you mean no?
I'd much rather have it be just 5 in the other one.
Well, then
and
make
9
that your
in
bet,
indigo.
and you stop saying no to my bet because we're flipping a coin anyways.
Oh, I thought it was just a 1. Okay.
Okay. So
Or
are we
roll some
agreed?
dice, and whoever wins decides what happens to the order.
Wrestle me.
All right. Look. Okay. Look.
I'll give you an arm. We're 20
not-
on green.
I'm just trying to move things along. This is not personal. Is that what we want to do? 5 blue, 5 green, 5 yellow, 5 red, 5 violet, and then flip a coin for 5 indigo on a 1 or 5 orange on a 2. That way, we're all blameless, except for spending all the.
I don't want to be blameless.
To be blameless.
Listen, if you're concerned about being blameless, just let me make the decision.
Let's go. No, just roll it.
All right.
This is the most non-decision ever, where you argued to the point where you're just saying put it in everything so nothing is chosen.
All right. 1, 5 goes into indigo. 2, 5 goes into orange. I'm gonna roll it. It goes into fucking indigo.
Hooray!
Fuck you, Harold's call.
5 indigo, 5 blue, 5 green, 5 yellow, no orange, 5 red, 5 violet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. No, 1 was yellow, wasn't it?
I did say yellow.
5,
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Oof.
5 into all except orange, and I think we agree if it's a timing thing that violet goes last.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you're locked in, and I can finally do my work.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Woo! Good session.
Man, you guys are too fucking scared all the time.
All right,
God
now
damn,
we got
pissing
some.
me off.
Now we
gotta
got.
be Leroy Jenkins.
Now we
man.
got some
These
fan
guys
art.
are like-
But before we get to fan art, round of applause, everybody, please, from my good friend Andy for showing up.
Hell yeah, my
And he
dude.
did a fantastic
Andy,
job.
You showed up. You were confused, disoriented, overwhelmed, swarmed by people asking you crazy questions, and your internet kind of doesn't work. You are a true 7.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I want to know if there's IRL pics of you guys in costumes.
Not in costumes, but
No.
I think there's one of us from all those years ago.
You guys should post wholesome pictures somewhere. I want to see you.
Good times. All right, time for some fan art. And if there's any of you, I'll drop them in Discord so you can see it.
I like how your cat got hyped with your speech.
He gets hyped.
I'm going to the washroom real fast. I've been holding it in.
You fucking happy? Stream spoiler chat. We spent the order. We're gonna go into the labyrinth.
Took you guys 5 years to decide. God damn!
Your job is
Well,
to
what
make
about
them
the
happy.
decision anyway?
Scared of everything.
Oh my god! I
didn't mean to spoil what happens with the consequences.
Aww.
They ask questions. I didn't actually know the consequences.
Oh
And
my!
kinda
Everyone's
assumed that was
yelling.
it.
Aw.
Shut up! No, sorry, Andy.
I'm
I thought
stranding.
you were...
Oh my god!
Look at that art. It's beautiful. It's fucking beautiful. Okay, well, thanks.
Goodness, I'm strong.
Oh man.
I'm clearly behind.
Goodness, I'm strong.
What?
She's so
Artificial.
strong.
I love how you make that beautiful picture and then you make that absolute. Wow. Okay. Damn.
Hello.
Where do my boobies
that-
go?
Is that corrupted Hackney?
That was Hackney. Cuddle puddle time.
That's awesome.
Where did my boobs go? And also, why am I small?
Huggies.
I love that. That's awesome. Wait, did
That
Demi
could be
draw
on a
that?
t-shirt.
I really like that.
Can we just talk about how perfectly Artificial switched from beautiful and serene to lewd?
Why are you looking
in,
at
like,
me? Oh,
one fluid
nothing.
motion.
I remember that. I'm back.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh shit! Here comes the Falcon Blade Weaver.
Oh, that's pretty.
Here it
Ooh.
comes. First one's up. Okay, when do you guys post this to Andy for me in here?
I'll get a collection going.
Dang, I bet it took the chain took forever to cross stitch those chains.
Oh shit!
Damn, son.
They keep adding more and more to that stitching too. It's cool as hell.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that would be hard.
I need to keep changing, so they have to keep adding stuff.
My name is Falcon Blade Weaver.
Hey guys, just introducing myself.
That was funny.
I love his face.
Good job, L. The first Falcon Blade Weaver picture.
Oh shit! That one's a nice one.
Oh, cute.
That one's very sick. I'm about to end this whole man's career.
What's that? Oh, it's Royce.
Aw.
He was literally asking me like a week
the
ago,
Guardian
like,
of the
"Hey,
Black."
Jonah, can you tell me about this Matanis thing?" And I was like, "No, I cannot."
I like this guy. He's kind of woady.
Well, that's the Guardian of the Black.
Nice.
Falcon has joined. Give me green! Hi, I don't know what's going on at all.
He's so
You know-
cute. Look at him.
That was really cute, I gotta say.
You know, I gotta be honest. I was screaming internally when Royce was asking me that. I was like, "I can't tell you because I don't fully know, but I know you're close. And I'll kill you."
Just all these pictures of them holding all this
Wait,
stuff.
did you mute yourself, Arcadum?
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
You just going over him?
I'm skipping some of the Mimi ones, but like I will get those to you, Andy, if you want.
Oh, please do.
But
Man, that's a nice Falcon. That's a fucking nice Falcon.
aw,
I'm
he looks so
I'm
sweet.
getting all these, and I'm fucking ahead of you. And I'm landing this shit.
They
It's
can yell at
coming
me,
here.
but they can't catch me. I see a small apartment.
That's
I
true.
see you alone, and a lot of lore. Jesus, that's a lot of lore.
The fucking Dr. Pepper.
One of the most powerful beings that wields power of life itself. I sleep. 2 himbos, 10s performing a Saiyan fusion dance. Real shit. Oh shit.
Oh my
Yo.
god.
That's a nice Falcon. That's a handsome
That's
Falcon.
me.
Mmm.
What the fuck? Elves don't have chins.
Or beard.
Elves are also in canon smaller than humans.
Yeah, we didn't really know about this when we made our characters. My brother and I are like 6 foot tall elves.
Yeah, whatever.
He's a
no one,
7. He
no
can
one
be
fucking
6 foot
cares.
tall.
Okay,
if he
okay.
wants
First
to
of
be.
all, the reason why Falcon is tall is because Andy is a giant in real life.
Jeremy, no one fucking cares about what Wizards of the Coast says. Who gives a fuck?
And no one cares about real life. Get that shit out of my D&D.
Oh,
Okay.
what?
Damn.
Do you
Well,
have a
this,
problem? Are elves in the real human world too
This-
short?
This is gonna make me cry later. Thank you for that. Thank you, Yao, too.
Oh no. Oh, that's so good. That's the guy who taught you how to play, right?
Yeah. The so
Aw.
I can talk about that a little bit now that session's over. The reason why he's called the Grand Mechanic and the Smith is because Andy's dad, whose name is Bob Smith, was also an aircraft mechanic.
Mmm.
So that's why that is.
Wait, you know what we forgot to do? Don't we have that green staff from the last fight that has the green triangle on it?
No, we left
I
it
thought you-
at camp because it was pinging someone.
Shit, I'm late for
To
the
find
world
us.
of the world. Oh yeah,
I
I
this
thought
is
you were
my
about to say
iteration.
fucking the Oblivion.
I'm a 7.
Oh, that's gonna happen. One of us.
Mirage will literally riot if it doesn't.
Oh shit.
Tough.
Now that's a sexy Falcon. Jesus Christ.
Ooh.
Yeah, welcome to the fucking show, Falcon.
Meanwhile, in space...
Yeah, it's great.
I still have a teenager who just woke up.
Be gone.
Yeah. Why hasn't Aaron come and asked a bunch of questions yet?
Because they're in fucking space.
He's just let you have your fun.
That's
And he's in
an
space.
anthem Falcon.
I thought he could
All
refract
in on
whenever
the
he
violet.
wanted.
He's fucking sick of you guys.
Hey man, if that took any longer, I was just gonna say put like 30 on the violet, and then I can deal with the
When
consequences.
they won't get in the damn labyrinth.
That's a wonderful token. I love that.
Circle of protection green.
Aw.
No, the next one is my favorite first ranger of the 7. I think it's the next one. I don't fucking know anymore.
No, the next one's.
Well, this is my favorite.
I am a
Ball.
legend. Oops. Drops his weapon.
He's gonna drop his sword like in the final fight, and it's still
That'd
gonna
be
somehow
fine.
hit.
Falcon Blade Weaver, first
Because he
ranger of the
doesn't
7.
do it.
Expectation.
This is my favorite.
Reality. What year is it?
So true.
Oh, you people!
You know, I've told so many people like, hey, the 7 were just regular people. They're not omniscient fucking gods. And some people have been like, yeah, right, sure. And then they meet Falcon. Okay, I was right.
Oops,
are
oops, wrong mirror.
Oh.
Us eyes are really bulging.
Well, there's a
Oh.
man coming
Oh,
out of her
whoops,
chest.
this is the wrong mirror too. Man, I can't seem to find the right one.
Where am I going?
There's no Umi picture, but she's probably in. Also, I love this hammer staff combination. For
Oh,
the
that's
logo.
cute.
The Oblivion Gate.
Does that mean the violet knows where the gate is now, or has he always known where it is?
It's always know where it is.
He probably knows where it is now after he attacked
I mean, look,
Oh,
well-
that's really good. I really like that one.
you should appreciate just how much energy it must have
Hey,
taken for the enemy itself to show up there and try to fuck it up.
It's
Appreciate
Kelly's
that probably cost him
siren
time.
from the top rope.
Damn.
There it
I'm
is.
ready, man. I'm ready.
Oh my god. I'm Cat of Blade Weaver.
Aww.
Aw. I think track that one down and put it in Discord.
Is that Sexy Falcon?
Falcon does have a pet.
Falcon
or
thrust.
If
Oh
Jinx
my
made
God.
it with him, then yes.
No.
Falcon Thrust.
Falcon thrust.
Nothing bad ever happens to the Shadow Terror. No combat is ever done with on Saren on the floor. Nothing gets picked in Soul of Tears.
Hey, you know what?
I like
Shut
how
up,
I'm holding a
everyone.
gun at everyone.
Look, I want
like
to
Mom
say
hiding
this.
behind
The reason
tactics.
why things don't get chosen so quickly in our game is because we're trying really hard not to screw over the world, okay?
Yeah, you know
That's
what?
it. I'm done. I'll be the executive decider.
You know
and every
what?
time
The
you guys give me an
executive
if or but,
Shut
I
up,
will pull the
everyone.
trigger
Shut up.
and I'll take the blame whenever.
Shut up, everyone. Shut up. Other groups take this much time to pick shit. This is not just a Soul of Tier problem. If we're going to spend all the order, it's worth spending time on. We spent, what, 15 minutes? Oh, boo-hoo. The Soul of Tier always takes a lot of time.
I
to
figured
pick
out the
everything.
problem.
Ah, boo-hoo.
You think that was 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, his time distortion is fucked up because of Tuesday. So
That's true. Look, I'm used to Tuesdays being a fucking executive. We spent 2 months, 2 real-life months, on a peace treaty to sell the world into slavery. Then the guy who caused us to have to make the peace treaty fucking forgot it.
all right. And thank you all for playing. Thanks again to Falcon, for Andy for showing up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, man.
I'm glad my internet decided to actually work.
I,
Yeah.
It was
Hey,
it was good to see you play him again.
hey, Dad, you're
Yeah, it was
cool,
nice.
and I hope I get to be on the team that gets to fight you in the legend trial because Jeremy owes me 1 murder of a backstory.